community is growing up, and it's nice to see.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo casino that first opened in 1863. And of course a certain road race first held in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1 mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position.
Alonso.
And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Stroll, Tsunoda, Norris, Ricciardo, Gasly, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Albon, Joe, Bottas, Daniel, Hulkenberg, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves, big excitement, what?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Scott. Probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
We're at the back, but give it 100% and we can still come away with a decent result. I believe in you. Come on.
Come on, let's go. Well, as you can see, my teammate is not starting in a very nice place. He's in 16 as well, so this track is not suiting for us, for Williams, even bringing some upgrades. But everything to play. Let's discuss about the strategy, because I have a plan on mine very clear, but let's see it in the data. Okay, my engineers are telling me this classic strategy using the medium and the hard. What I have of mine maybe is a bit crazy, but it's something that in the previous game worked for me. The tire wear was high, and I stopped in lap 52 in the previous game, putting the hard in the last 20 laps, and I was flying, and even I was able to recover places and finishing in P7. That was the best result of the season for me last year. This year, the problem that I'm feeling is the hard tire here is super hard, and it's, for me, the laps I did in practice doesn't feel good enough. So what I'm thinking now, maybe it's a bit crazy, but what I'm thinking to do is to extend until lap 50 the medium, and at the end use the soft. My project's rest time is telling me that I will lose 25 seconds doing this. Apologies, doing this this strategy, guys. But from my experience, it can be worked. Obviously, what I had to do in this strategy is to be extremely conservative with the tires, especially in the first stint on medium. Because the rears here, especially rear, suffer a lot. So that should be my plan. Obviously, if we have a safety car very early in the race, what we have to do should be to change to the hard, because obviously if we have a safety car, for example, in lap 25, it's impossible to do more than 50 laps on soft. And obviously here I'm thinking only one stop. One stop in Monaco is classic. I mean, 2 stops is very, very risky, and you will lose a lot of time. That's my plan, guys. If you have some options, some advice or a suggestion, let me know. But we have to take a risk at the end of the day. I'm 18, you know. My idea should be to preserve all of the tires, to be behind the Saubers. Let's see if we can pass some of them in the start. To save a lot of tire, and meanwhile the rest of the cars are pitting, try to stay ahead. If we have a safety car, nice. If not, we will pit much later than the rest, but we will have a super fast soft tire at the end, in comparison to the people who stop much earlier, and they will be probably on hards, on medium, and all tires. So that's the plan. That's the plan for me, guys. Maybe it's a bit crazy, but you know, we are in 18th place. I mean, it's Monaco. What I can do? If I do the same than the rest, same similar strategy, I will have the same result. So we have to try to do something different. The other option should be to stop very, very early in the race, but I don't think that could be work, because at the end, if I stop very early, I will suffer a lot at the end, even undercutting a lot of people. As you can see in the lines, in the tires, it's a bit risky, because if we don't save the tire enough, we will have a lot of wear in the tires. 76% is telling me the projection. But I think with my driving style, I can minimize a bit the wear. I should suffer from lap 25, something like that. I could have some troubles, but this is the option I see, guys. This is the chance I see to try to do something different, and maybe, who knows, to, you know, try to do a good race at the end, and maybe to pass people on track. With this strategy, we have to pass people on track, obviously, but I think it's possible. It depends on how good I will be saving tires in the first stint. Obviously, as I said, if we have a safety car very early in the race, we will change to hard tire at the end, because you know, the soft won't last. So risky strategy, but I like it. So let me know what do you think, if you think it's good enough or not. And with fuel, I will try to be very aggressive as well. Normally I have no trouble with fuel, so I will be on the limit. I think I can save fuel enough for, let's use just 20%, 0.2 extra fuel. And in the setup, probably I cannot change so much. I could change the engine braking or something like that, the differential, but I'm happy with that. So I think it will be like that. So I'm not thinking into change so much the. Maybe can I adjust a bit the setup to try to save rear tires, that here is where suffer a lot, the rear. So maybe if I adjust the differential on off throttle, I can minimize a bit the tire wear, you know. So let's do that. Trying to get a bit more of saving in tires, and I think that's my plan, guys. Basically, that's my plan in the strategy. Now, in terms of racing, obviously we are in 18. We have behind two, I think, Hulkenberg and Ocon, that are in our league, are cars that are fighting with us. And just ahead we have Bottas and Joe, the Saubers. The Saubers is actually one of the worst cars on the grid. So obviously my plan in the start, if I do the perfect start, is to pass at least one Sauber. But if I could be able to pass two and stay behind Alex, that should be amazing, to be honest, guys. Also, I would like to know the strategy of the rest of the people. I would like to know. Well, this is something we cannot do actually. But it's Monaco, guys. I had to take risks, but not so much. It's easy to end up in the wall or to break your front wing. So maybe my idea, I am the outside line. That is nice here. I think I can pass the Sauber in the start, doing the perfect start, the first Sauber. The second one will be difficult, but I would like to pass at least one car and try to stay as much as close of Alex, just behind. That will be my plan. And from that point, to save tires. My strategy is based on saving tires, especially the medium. That will be a key. But to do that, in the start would be nice to pass at least, I think it's Bottas. And it will be extremely nice if I pass both Saubers. So obviously this race won't be super exciting, I think. It's Monaco. I mean, I will be stuck behind cars most of the time. But also I think that if I'm able to save the tires as I would like to, maybe at the end of the stint, if the rest of the cars go longer as me, maybe I have chances to pass the other Sauber on track. Maybe, if I'm able to manage the tires very well. In Emilia-Romagna, in the last Grand Prix, I managed the tires extremely well. Even pitting 10 laps earlier than the rest, I end up in the final stint with better tires than the other cars. Like, for example, my teammate Alex. So that's my plan. My plan is focused especially into saving tires. Will I be able to do it? We have to discover it. Where? As I said, on Twitch. Here is where I will be racing on live. And this is the only place where you can see all sessions of my career mode on live. Then you can see the session replays here on my YouTube channel, but later on. If you really want to follow the action, don't forget to follow me here on Twitch. And also, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, my gaming channel, this one, FW46, you will be able to watch the session replays. And maybe some surprises more in the future. We are fighting to reach 1000 subscribers on the channel. Would be nice if we are able to do it. So thank you so much for your support as always, and be free to subscribe. I think I have nothing more to say for the moment, guys. I will put just a bit more of fuel, just in case. And from now, I think everything is ready. In 30 minutes to start racing. So see you on Twitch in just 30 minutes. And as I said, as always, thank you so much for your support here also on YouTube. See you soon in a couple of minutes. Let's see what we can do in the Monaco Grand Prix. Difficult race. Difficult situation here at the back of the grid. But as always, race days normally in this game are being good or more good than qualifyings. Just last year here I achieved the best result of the season. Why not to dream finally with get points here in Monaco, which is a place where everything can happen. I will do my best. I can fail, but also I can success. So I will try it. And thanks to your support that I feel it, I will be extremely motivated to do a good race once again. See you on Twitch in a couple of minutes. Bye bye.